surface area. Surface area is when you have any 3D shape and you find the area of all the faces of the shape. What is lateral surface area? Sometimes you don't want the whole surface area, you just want part of it, and specifically lateral surface area means just the sides, not the top and bottom bases. So let's say you have a rectangular prism and the bases would be the top and bottom rectangles. The lateral sides will be those 4 rectangles that go around the sides, that go around the shape. So you've got this one, and then the 2 back rectangles. So the lateral surface area is those 4 around the sides, not the top and bottom bases. Let's find the total surface area of this rectangular prism. I think the easiest way is to unfold the shape and find the area of each face. Here is the front rectangle, and then I've got 4 sides that wrap around it, and then there's the back rectangle. This is called a net, and I think unfolding the shape and making a net makes it extremely easy to find the area. So the front is a rectangle of 5 by 4. So that has an area of 20 centimeters squared. The back is the same thing, that's 20 centimeters squared. This right side is 4 times 8, so that's going to be 32 centimeters squared. You can't see it, but the left side is the same thing, and that's 32 centimeters squared. The top rectangle is not 4 times 8. It matches this 5. This is a 5 right here by 8. So that top rectangle is 40 centimeters squared. And then the bottom matches that. That's 5 times 8. That's 40 centimeters squared. So now that we found the area of every face, to find the total surface area, you just add all of the areas together. So we have 20 plus 20 is 40, plus 40 is 80, plus 40, 120. We got 32 and 32, that's 64. So we have a total of 184 centimeters squared. And this is area, so it's squared. It's not volume. It's not how much you can put into the shape, it's how much area covers it. And so the units have to be centimeters squared. Let's find the total surface area of this triangular prism. I think it's easier to draw out a net and find the area of each face and then add it up. So we got 3 rectangular sides and then 2 triangular sides. And when these were folded together, that should make a triangular prism. Let's find the area of the triangle. Area of a triangle is 1/2 times the base, which is 4, times the height of the triangle, which is 3. Half of 4 is 2 times 3 is 6. So the triangle has an area of 6 inches squared. And the other triangle is the exact same amount, 6 inches squared. Now we have 3 different rectangles and they're all different sizes. This back triangle, you can see it has a height of 3 and its length matches this 8. So it has an area of 3 times 8, which is 24 inches squared. Let's do the bottom rectangle. This bottom rectangle has a width of 4 and a length of 8. So its area is 32 inches squared. Finally, we have the top rectangle, and we can see that this one has a width of 5 and a length of 8. So that has an area of 40 inches squared. Now that we know the area of each face, we can add up each face and find the total surface area. 24 plus 6 is 30. 32 plus 6 is 38. Plus 40 is 108 inches squared. Here we have a square pyramid, meaning that the base is a square. We want to find the surface area the same as we did for those first 2 prisms. Draw a net of all the faces so that you don't forget any. So it has a square base with 4 triangles coming off of it. Finding the area of the square base is easy. It's a square. It's going to be 16 by 16. So the area is 16 times 16, which is 256 inches squared. Now we need to be very careful. We need to find the area of a triangle that makes up the lateral side. And they have two different heights. We want to find the true height of the triangle, which will not be 15. The 15 is the height of the pyramid. The 17 is the height of the triangle because it goes from the base all the way to the top of the triangle. Area of a triangle is half base times height. So we got the area of the triangle is 1/2 times the base. It's a square on the bottom, so that means that that piece is 16. And the height of the triangle is 17. Half of 16 is 8. 8 times 17 is 136 inches squared. And all four of these triangles are the same thing. So this one's 136, this one's 136, this one's 136, this one's 136. Now we need to add up all the areas of the faces to find the total surface area. 4 times 136 is 544 plus 256 is 800 inches squared. Now let's find the surface area of this cylinder. Again, you can start by drawing a net. Obviously, you have two circles. Now, if you take this cylinder and you unwrap it so you can see what that shape would be, it would unwrap and make a rectangle. Let's start by finding the area of the top and bottom circular bases. Area of a circle is pi r squared. And so the area of this circle is 3 1400ths, that's about pi, times the radius squared, which would be 5 squared. When you multiply pi times 5 squared, or pi times 25, you get about 78.5 centimeters squared. Now, we need to find the area of this unwrapped rectangle that goes around the cylinder. Obviously, this dimension is 10. What would this distance be? It has to wrap around the circle, so it has to be equal to the circumference of the circle. And the circumference of the circle is pi times diameter. In this case, that would be pi, and the diameter is 2 times 5, which is 10. So we have a circumference of 31.4. That means the area of this rectangle is 10 times 31.4. So the area of this rectangle is 314 centimeters squared. So to find the total surface area, we have to add together the two circles plus the rectangular piece that wraps around the cylinder. So when you add 78.5 plus 78.5 plus 314, you get 471 centimeters squared.